Hi, my name is Tom Dump, and you're watching DBN. We have received breaking news that there is a severe drought in the Midwest. It started in 1931 because of overplowing and overgrazing. After World War I, millions of acres were plowed up and removed the topsoil. The area already receives less than 20 inches of rainfall. The exposed topsoil was picked up by heavy spring winds and created massive dust storms. Families are being forced to leave the Midwest even in this depression we are in. Let's go to a farm in the Midwest. Bill?
Thanks, Tom. We have found an individual who is brave enough to come out here in this severe weather. Let's go see what he's up to. Why are you out here in this horrible weather, sir?
Well, why the hell are you out here, Bill? You trying to kill yourself?
Isn't it dangerous to be out here in this, though?
Yes, sir, but I got stuff to do.
Are you aware that there is a severe drought in this area?
No shit, Sherlock.
Are you a wheat farmer, sir?
Yes, and I also farm corn and soybeans along with a couple hundred head of cattle.
Well, according to my notes, you are responsible for this drought.
Really, Billy? You gotta blame me for this?
Yes, you started the drought.
It ain't just me, Bill. It's all the farmers in the Midwest, and it hasn't rained in like a year.
Well, you need to start practicing better farming practices like planting cover crops and windbreaks and non-overgrazing.
Yeah, okay, Billy. I'll think about it.
You can't just think about it, you need to, because if you don't, this will not stop.
Alright, we'll see.
It's called The Life of a Farmer. Well, we'll send it back to Tom.
Thanks, Bill. We have received more breaking news that the president has passed a few acts to help out the farmers in the Midwest. He passed the Emergency Banking Act. The Emergency Farm Mortgage Act allots $200 million for refinancing mortgages to help farmers facing foreclosure, and the Farm Credit Act. These were all passed in 1933. In 1934, he passed the Franzer-Lemke Act, the Taylor Gazing Act, and the first soil erosion camp was set up in Claytown County, Alabama. Tom, let's go to Clarence in Washington, D.C., where he is investigating the president about all the new acts that the president has passed.
Thanks, Tom. I'm here with the president in the White House. The first act that the president passed for the prevention of the dust storm was the emergency banking of 1933. Why did you pass this, President Roosevelt?
Well, the banks of America were struggling and no one had any faith in them.
There was a soil erosion camp set up in June that same year. Was it successful or did it completely bust?
The camp had limited success. At first, no one in the area wanted it, but then it started to help farmers in the area and they were more thankful.
The Fraser-Lemke Act was approved and gave the banks ability to dispose of farms in times of distress. What was your thinking when deciding if it should be approved?
Our banks were struggling, so I gave them a little bit more power so that way we could get out of the depression a little faster.
The farmers in the Midwest weren't very happy because a lot of farmers were affected. Is this how you expected them to act?
It crossed my mind, but I was hoping that they would understand it was for the good of the country.
Did you try to make up for this by passing the Taylor Grazing Act and giving more land to farmers?
I passed this because I could see that they were struggling, which would have helped the depression, but not the dust storms.
When the drought relief services killed millions of cattle, why did they do that?
They did that because the cattle were unfit for consumption.
How were they unfit for consumption?
Yep. They were sick and making people sick, and no one has the money for that.
Your shelter belt program will go into effect soon. What is the goal for this program?
We want to reduce the amount of dust storms and amount of topsoil loss by putting these shelter belts in. They will reduce topsoil loss and will protect people from the dust storms, reducing the amount of deaths in the Dust Bowl.
Thank you, Mr. President. It was a pleasure to talk to you.
Thanks for having me, Clarence. It was fun.
As you can see, Tom, the President is doing all he can to fix this whole situation.
Thank you, Clarence. This is DBN News. Thanks for watching.